Hey, what's up, YouTube? I've had this truck now for a couple months now, and I just wanted to give you an honest review on it. You can still find them out there. Again, they've been discontinued, but a handful of places still have them. You could even go on eBay and find them. They're still out there. So if you're looking to get into racing and you want to go short course truck style, you can go with a Slash. You can go with a Team Associated ready to run kit. I wanted ready to run. I just wasn't a fan of getting one built. I just don't have the time. So that's kind of what appealed to me on this kit. Obviously, if you build a kit and have the time and you pick out your electronics and all that good stuff, of course it's going to be better. But nothing that I can't slowly upgrade to. But just wanted to let you know I've made a couple modifications to this vehicle. Just a couple mods that are pretty much they're needed for sure. Everything else that's on this truck is stock, including the electronics, which have gone pretty well. I mean, I can't complain. It keeps up with other trucks, no problem, especially the Losi short course 2.0s and 3.0s. It's right up there, so no complaints whatsoever. Obviously, um, the kit versions will have better hardware, better shocks, better mounts, better chassis, and when I say better, just more durable. This performs, like I'd say, pretty much the same as any of those. So yeah, stay tuned and let me just show you kind of a couple things that I got. And I also got a new radio here. This is a Futaba 4PV 4-channel radio. Pretty nice. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, so let's go ahead and open her up here. Body's still holding up, believe it or not. No cracks whatsoever. It's been a little roughed up, scuff marks all over the place. It's not holding its shine as much because of that, but it doesn't really matter. This body is pretty killer, I think. Just kind of reinforce the sides with Gorilla Tape, and yeah. All right, so let's move on to the inside here. So first off, I just want to show you. I got the TLR shock caps, aluminum shock caps for that. They work really well. I haven't really had too much leaking at all. Actually, no leaking. And don't have to change the oil out, the shock oil, quite as much as I used to. And other than that, the other mod that I got was the Futaba Receiver that goes to my Futaba radio, has built-in telemetry. Right now, the only telemetry feature that I have enabled is the to see how many bars I have. I can also get, I'm going to probably get it, is the motor temperature sensor, which will let me know how hot my motor is running. And possibly maybe the voltage for my battery too, which is kind of cool. But other than that, the other item I got was the infamous Savix Digital 1258 servo. This thing is probably the go-to servo for this short course truck. It has a 0.08 response time. I think it's 166 ounces of torque, which is fine for this. Got a new servo horn, the TLR 25T servo horn, aluminum. Works pretty well. No complaints there. And that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and show you my radio here. It's the Futaba 4PV 4-channel. I also purchased the drop-down piece, which takes the wheel down about 4 or 5 inches, maybe a little bit longer than that, so it drops down to about like right here. It's gonna be nice and comfy. I just haven't had time to put it on. And right now I'm comfy for where it's at. It has a antenna that, if I haven't even used it yet, but if you wanted to get a little bit farther range, you can move it up. So it looks like that. but you know, haven't even needed it. And then you have two power modes. The first power setting is just to change your settings. It doesn't actually connect to the receiver at all. That's why it makes that constant beep. It's called display mode. And then you have your actual regular power here. And you know, you can go through your different channels here. Obviously channel 2 is for your gas, and channel 1 is for your steering. It's a really nice radio. You know, it takes 4 AA batteries on the bottom. Also can put in a Lifey battery if you just pop the battery tray out and plug in your Lifey battery. You know, it works there. Has a charging port. It also actually has a headphone jack, which is interesting. You can actually hear your telemetry stuff through someone talking to you, telling you, you know, how much battery life you have, what your, like I said, your motor temperature, just stuff like that. It speaks to you. It's kind of cool. You have different buttons here. I think this one adjusts your this one adjusts your throttle, and I think this one over here is your steering. There's other buttons you can program. Down here there's even a button, but I haven't messed with it. Again, I don't need a 4-channel remote for racing. 2-channel is plenty of fine. It just, you can't get a good 2-channel remote these days unless you want to go maybe like Airtronics, which is cool. You know, I'm a big Futaba fan myself. They've been around for years. And I just wanted something that I know. You know, there's a huge Airtronics following, huge Spectrum following. I think for the quality, you can't go wrong with Futaba, which is a Japanese-owned company. So yeah, it's going pretty good. You know, I love the response that it has with it too. It's you know, 2 different modes. You have your normal mode, and then you have your high mode. The high mode, I think, is like 6 millisecond response time, so it's pretty freaking quick. You know, you have the various Futaba receivers, which are good. This one does have the antenna, which is cool, but there are other Futaba receivers that have a built-in antenna, so it's antennaless, which is kind of nice. The wire sticking out. You know, these tires are still holding up pretty good, still have decent tread on them, the Eclipse tires. You know, this truck really is a freaking power horse when it comes to racing. Really enjoy it. And with the Savix servo, it is freaking tough to beat. You know, I race other people that have slashes primarily. Just at the track that I'm at, and this thing, you know, when I'm in my zone, can really kill them pretty quick. Yeah, so I'm just going to do a little demo on my servo just to kind of show you how fast my wheels run now. If you have this and you have the stock Spectrum servo, thing is slow, but check this out. It is pretty quick. It's really snappy, and yeah, I like it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions on this vehicle, let me know. Just thought I'd give you an update on this. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have more videos in the future. Really digging the racing scene right now. Haven't really bashed in a while just because racing is, you know, we have a track that we can go to. It's just so much fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.